I wanted to be a wayward youth, drinking too much and womanizing and all of the things that young people can fall prey to, right? If the Lord is not the center of their life. I knew that the Lord wanted to be the center of my life, and I was running away from that.
Now, there's such a contradiction, I think, for the modern sensibility of a religious who's celibate.
Yes.
Because it's enough for people to think, oh, I'm going to get married and be monogamous. I mean, that in and of itself is a debate for some people today who say monogamy is not natural or possible for especially men. And so there's this conversation happening about that. But then to have someone say, well, not only am I, I'm not monogamous, I'm even more so, I'm celibate. So there's, that's the life choice for me. And it's a dedication and obedience now to God. How does that work for a priest?
Yes.
What if there's people listening right now who are wondering, that's weird. Something's weird with this. There's something unnatural
then I would
with this.
ask them, I would say, well, what about the life of our Savior, Jesus Christ? He was a celibate. What about the apostles who were called, many of whom were married when they started following the Lord? But we understand from the Acts of the Apostles, we understand that they put away their wives and their families for the sake of the gospel to follow Christ more closely. That's what we learn from the early Christian church. So what we learn from the Holy Scriptures, and especially from the Acts of the Apostles, we learn that celibacy is a gift. It's a vocation, it's a call and a gift, not for everybody, but for those who are called to that, God gives the grace to live it. And it's just so free and beautiful and challenging and difficult, but it's a beautiful life.